With WVUA's Gary Harris.
And good evening, everyone. Alabama's 49-0 beatdown of the Auburn Tigers in Saturday's 77th Iron Bowl secured the SEC West Division title for the Crimson Tide and a spot in the SEC championship game against the Georgia Bulldogs this coming Saturday in the Georgia Dome. The winner will advance to the BCS title game against Notre Dame. Now, under Nick Saban, Alabama played in the 2008 SEC title game against Florida, losing 31-20. And again in 2009, beating the Gators 32-13. The Tide won the BCS National Championship last season, but did not play in the SEC Championship game. So after a 3-year hiatus, Bama is back in Atlanta.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, every time we've been in it since I've been here, this is a playoff game. I mean, we're 2 years we played Florida, we were 1-2. I don't know who was 1 and who was 2, but we were 1-2, and you know, now you got 2 and 3 playing, which is, you know, a great competitive venue, and they've certainly earned the right to be there for what they've accomplished in their full body of work for the season, and our team has done the same thing. So, you know, it's the kind of game that, you know, players ought to love to play in, and, you know, we're looking forward to it.
I mean, it feels great. It's something we've been working for, you know, all season long, all summer long, and stuff like that. It's going to be a great challenge for us also because we know Georgia has a great defense, and it's going to be a challenge for the offense to come out and put some points on the board.
Like I said before, you know, all that hard work you put in through the summer, spring ball, is to get to the SEC championship, to win your conference. And when you don't, you feel like you didn't do your job. But that's one of our goals, you know, as far as the total ultimate goal for us. And to play in it for a second time around, it's a blessing.
Yeah, we talked about it before, being able to do what last year's team didn't even do. So for me, like I said, it's my first one, so I'm excited to practice for it and to play in it. So we got to make sure that we prepare the right way, and we got to make sure that we stay focused and stay humble about our situation that we're in.
And Alabama at practice this afternoon in the indoor facility, no doubt, getting ready for playing in the Dome. Nick Saban watching Vinny Cincinnati go through drills with John Fulton, A.J. McCarron, a quick out route to Amari Cooper, who's having a fantastic season. But Alabama banged up at receiver. Kenny Bell, we know, out for the season. DeAndre White already out. So Chris Black, the freshman who was hurt in preseason, was scheduled to be redshirted, might have to play Saturday against the Bulldogs. Speaks to his talent level that his first appearance might be in the SEC Championship game this season. All right, let's check out the particulars. The Georgia Dome will be the site, 3 p.m. Central kickoff, 4 p.m. Eastern. CBS will televise the game to a national audience. As Nick Saban said, it is a playoff game for all intents and purposes. The winner moving on to play for the BCS Championship. The loser probably going down to play in the Capital One Bowl. So a lot to play for on Saturday. We'll have live coverage from Atlanta beginning on Friday. Well, Auburn fired head coach Gene Chizik on Sunday. Chizik was dismissed 2 years after leading the Tigers to their first national championship since 1957. The move came after a 3-9 season without any SEC wins. It was the most losses by an Auburn team since 1950. Chizik had 3 years left on a contract worth $3.5 million annually. The Tigers were outscored 150-21 in their final 3 SEC games. Chizik finished 33-19 and 15-7 in the SEC. On Sunday, A.D.J. Jacobs said it's time to go in a different direction.
My primary concern going forward was doing what is in the best interest of our student athletes and the future of our football program. After some tough losses in 2011, a transitional year, I had hoped our team would show some improvement this season. Unfortunately, it didn't. As we all know, the competition in our league is fierce. In the final analysis, I decided that we cannot risk falling further behind by waiting another year and hoping for improvement. That is why we decided to go in a different direction.
And a big day for Julio Jones Sunday in the NFL. The Falcons taking on Tampa Bay third quarter. Matt Ryan going deep, but Julio is there. Watch him catch up with the ball and then just throw aside the tackler. 80-yard touchdown. Julio had a career day, 6 catches for a career-high 147 yards as the Falcons squeezed by Tampa Bay 24-23. That's a look at sports. I'll be back here tonight at 10. The news at 6 will return right after this.